So yeah, from knowing you, I know that you work with all people despite their backgrounds, preferences, so-and-so. Do you recommend that for everybody? To work with anybody and everyone?
Depends on what you mean by work with them.
Associate, using the word associate.
Associate or what it is that is going on between you two. So we're talking about different levels of association. As a certain kind of, healer, in a way, I prefer to do it by word. Whereas there were years when I did it by hand, right? Physically in terms of gestures and things, right? But that can be a way of taking on karma. And I did take on a lot of karma during that time, especially when I was working in Canada. I would meet the people and I'd be suffering what they were experiencing. Sometimes I'd start to show symptoms before they even showed up. And I'd talk to the person who set it up and I said, well, I'm not sure about this. She might say something like, well, that's interesting because that person has this condition or something like that. I said, oh, well, I wasn't afraid at that point of dealing with the people. And so it really depends on how much you know of your own being, how much you know about healing, and how much you know about the exchange of karma. And so I progressed from a certain level of healing to more remote healing. And because it was taking its toll on me, after being, let's say, working with 7 or 8 patients or whatever, people, students, public, for 2 weeks, taking 7 a day, that was a lot of work, and so I was pretty much exhausted before too long. It just took a few days and I was starting to feel the blues, right? But I felt good in my own practice, so I knew how to get rid of it. So it really depends on what it is that you can handle. I knew that I could handle that. And I also was doing a lot of astrology readings, time readings for the people. And that was a different level than, let's say, people with physical problems that I was open to discussing with the people. So it depends on what you feel you can handle or should handle. Because it's you that has to protect you, the individual, and then it's you that wants to help others, so you need to find the balancing point in that particular, let's say, equation. How to help and also help yourself.